Welcome to day 296 of the 22 for 22 challenge. Since I started shooting these videos, 7,400 of my veteran brothers and sisters have already committed suicide, or as I like to say, have been systemically murdered. You see, we're stuck in this system that, while it may be designed to care for us, it does not. My name is Todd Schroeder. You can find me on Facebook. I live in the Dayton-Centerville area of Ohio. If you are a human in need of anything, and it is within my power to give and within reasonability, I am willing to help. You see, that's really the reason why we're here, alive. It is to help others. Did you hear anything else? No? Well, then that is the sole goal of your lives. That's it. That's the meaning of life. There is no and accumulate wealth and oppress minorities. There's only one purpose for all humans on this planet. It is to help others. That is it. If you are doing anything other than helping others, you're wrong. So, today I went to the VA. Had an appointment that was set up about a month ago. Got there, signed into the appointment, and the very convenient computer said, go talk to a human. Which, that's brilliant. You know, why have a machine if it's just going to tell you to go to the doctor or go to the assistant anyways? Anyways, they found out that, shush. Brat, shush. They found out that the doctor that had set up the appointment no longer works at that VA. It was the doctor that I was supposed to see. So the doctor left the VA system and all of her patients just out in the wind. Apparently, the assistant said that the doctor did try to reach out to me and got the answering machine. Well, it would have been wonderful had she left a message on that answering machine, because I did not have one. I know I have some bad memory, but this is one thing I remember. While I was being told basically that I had no appointment, some veterans behind me who were from, I guess, Vietnam era were going, see, this is the reason why veterans are committing suicide. And they're right. Last week, we had an anniversary of a veteran who committed suicide because he was refused admittance into the inpatient program for mental health. Basically, he went into the doctor's office, said, I'm at risk. I'm thinking about suicide. Please, I need to be admitted into the psych ward. And the doctor said, sorry, it's full. The veteran immediately left and shot himself. Great job, VA. Do you see a similar connection to what happened to me today? Now that veteran, I guess once he had left the appointment, the VA doctor tried to call them once, did not get a reply, and stopped trying. Same thing that happened with me. If that call even happened, she didn't leave a message and didn't try back. That is the level of care that we are provided at the VA system, and it is the reason why we are dying at a rate of 20 to 30 veterans a day by our own hand. Now, I said I was going to get a little weird today, and I'm not going to disappoint. 3 of the main Ivy League schools have been working on this project in quantum physics that revolves around quantum microtubules. Look it up. It's actually really interesting. Basically, what they are saying is that is the antenna system for our soul. Meaning that our souls are not actually a part of our body, but is broadcast from somewhere else. And we are just receiving, we're just the antenna. And furthermore, there's evidence to back up that the universe itself has these microtubulars. Meaning, it is very likely that the universe itself is conscious. The universe itself knows what's going on. Now, if the universe itself is actually self-conscious, it would make sense that the source of the broadcast, that is our own consciousness, our own souls, is part of that same consciousness. Meaning, you and I were the same people. You and Trump are the same people. You and Hillary Clinton are the same people. The same person. It's only one form of consciousness that is being broadcast to various different antennas, which is us. And because we perceived it differently, we put up these barriers that separate us from what is actually happening. The truth of the matter, as described by these 3 Ivy League schools, the best of the best. They are saying that there is no difference between your consciousness and my consciousness. The only difference is that we can only perceive our own. There is no difference from me and you. There is no difference from me and anyone from on this planet right now. There is no difference between you, me, or anyone throughout all of history that has ever lived on this planet. We are all the same person, the same consciousness, the same soul. The same thing I've been saying for 96 days now. Most importantly, within the last couple months, these themes that we are not separate entities is now based in facts. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. So next time when you're thinking about not helping someone, remember, that person is part of you. When you're thinking about putting somebody down for the way they look or the color of their skin or their religion or their political views, remember, that person is you. Now, this information coming from me is sort of, I don't know, it's kind of, it's part of a 2 opposing systems that run in my head. Obviously, I work in security, so while I'm working, the only thing that's important is the star on stage. And I have no problem defending that person with my life. Or your lives. Yeah. I've got no problems with ending somebody else's life while at the same time promoting the idea that everyone is one person. It's because I take a functional approach towards my job and it's been one of those days, theoretical approach towards my approach to people. You know what? The worst part about this information is that I know in my heart that we as a race, singular, the human race, should be better. And I know that since we are all just one person, that falls on me too. And it is disheartening to think that the doctor that turned away my veteran brother who ended up killing himself is me too. So I haven't been feeling anger. I've been feeling heartbreak, shame, disgust. The rest of the world needs to realize, the rest of me's need to realize, we're all one people. And the only way we're going to get through this thing that we call life is by helping each other out. Otherwise, go ahead and hang out in the cemetery, because that's where you're going to end up sooner more than later. So yeah, I'm thoroughly upset at the VA system. I'm upset. I'm ashamed. I'm disgusted. But I don't look at that as being something separate from myself. The VA system, every employee included in that, the leadership down to the receptionist, it's all part of me. It's all part of you. And it makes it very difficult to be angry at something that is part of you. No one's ever said, hey, my pinky toe's been mouthing off and I'm angry at it. It's the same thing. The VA system is mouthy and I'm angry at it. Doesn't make any more sense than being angry at your little toe. Please, let us all be better. There's 2 ways to do that. Hit that share button. Share this video. Let everybody know. Let every me know. Let every you know. Here's the second way you can help, which is much more functional and less theoretical. I always attach the link to find your representatives above me on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description. All you have to do is type in your zip code and it'll give you a list of your representatives. You can write them an email. You could probably write them 3 emails in the time that it took you to watch this video. And who says you have to stop there? Just because they are not your representative doesn't mean that they don't have a part in this. So start writing other representatives. Write your president. Write your vice president. Got a better shot with him. Write everyone in the White House. Write the head of the Democratic Party. Write the head of the Republican Party. Write as much as you possibly can. Do it on a daily basis, because they aren't listening to us. They aren't listening to guys like me. They write it off as being, well, he's got PTSD and problems. I shouldn't even pay attention to this. Written off. And that's what's been happening in the veteran community. It can easily be fixed. And this is the reason why I push veteran issues the most. They can easily be fixed. You just have to get those people, the politicians, on board with the new program. Because let's face it, the same people that have been in power since Kennedy. And it's time we wrestle that away from them, because they have a death grip on it that it's going to take all of us to show them that there is a better way. It's going to take all of us to let them know that their time is over. But please, don't be angry about it. It's the only person you should be angry at is yourself. We're all just one people. One person. One person. So now I'm going to do 25 more push-ups for 25 more veteran suicides that I experienced today, and 25 more veteran suicides that you experienced today, whether you know it or not. And 25 more broken families. Families made up of me's and you's. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. As always, it is unfortunate, but I will be here again tomorrow. I will be here again the next day, the day after that, until the day that I die doing these videos. Or until all of these issues have been resolved. Last little note, one of those 3 Ivy League schools, Harvard,